Hello there. Thank you for taking a moment to watch this video. And on this specific training, we're going to continue our training series for Salesforce integration and setup. So hopefully you've been watching all of the other videos so that you're caught up to speed here. If you haven't, make sure you go back and watch those videos. Now in this specific video, we're going to be talking about the actual dial session itself. So let's just go ahead and select this specific record, Andrew Sample, and we're going to begin a PhoneBurner dial session. Now, typically you would not be launching a dial session with just one contact, right? You want to power through as many calls as you can, and so you're going to be selecting a list of contacts. But I just want to talk to you about a few things here. Now that we're connected, we're going to go ahead and start dialing. And let's talk about this dial session window. I'm going to go ahead and mark this as live answer and end the call real quick, because I want to take some time and just talk to you about what you're seeing here on the screen. First and foremost, you may have already noticed this, and you may already know this from the other videos, but you're going to see the contact details in what's called an iframe. So this is an iframe pulled over directly from Salesforce, allowing you to see all of the contact details specific to this contact. So I'm calling Andrew Sample. If I wanted or needed to, I could double click on this and I could update his name. So let's change his name to Andrew Updated. I'm going to hit OK. Just note that anytime you make any changes to that contact record in here, you need to make sure you save it. That's what actually sends the update from PhoneBurner to Salesforce. Now, I've got a very limited contact detail iframe here, and that's just because I'm in a demo org. Your iframe is going to contain all of the different fields that you've added to your layout for the specific contact that you're calling. Now, let's scroll back up here. I want to point out a couple other buttons. We've got Create Note and Create Follow-Up Task. Now, the way everybody takes notes in Salesforce is different. Some people like to create a custom field that's just a large text box so that you can just add all of your running notes on the record itself. Something like this description box that you see here. So you can just add notes during the session to this field. And hit OK. And of course, don't forget to save. Now, if that's the way that you and your team work, that's fantastic. Keep it up. Now, there are other people who like to create notes using the actual notes object in Salesforce. Not a problem. Just click on this Create Note button right here. Give the note a name or title. Once you've added all of your notes, go ahead and save. That note record will be saved back to your Salesforce org. Now, there are others that like to log their notes as part of a call or task on that record. And so you can click on this Create Follow-Up Task. In this case, we're going to mark this as completed because this is a call that we just did. Due date's just going to be today's date, and then we're going to add our notes here. And then we're going to save that. And of course, you can use that Create Follow-Up Task button to create additional tasks that you need to complete in the future. Now, finally, I want to point out these two tabs here. Call History. This will show you a complete history of all of the calls that you've made to this contact. You'll also see the Note tab here, where you can see all of the notes that have been added to the Notes object for this contact record. And you'll see that both the notes and the call activity that we just manually added from these buttons here are showing up on those tabs now. So when you're in a dial session, it's very easy for you to track your notes, view your past notes, and past call history with the contact. So that's a quick little overview of note-taking and call activity tracking that you can take advantage of when you're using PhoneBurner through Salesforce. I hope this helps you and your team get more done using the power of PhoneBurner. Thanks again, and happy dialing.